Hello, I am Karin Gillen, leadership coach, and I'm coming at you today to talk about my main takeaways from a recent event I went to. It's called Make It Work Online Live with Jenny Shih. She's a business coach I worked with a couple of years ago. I probably worked with her for a year and a half or so. And she has a local event in Corvallis, Oregon that I got to go to. And I think it's about $1,000 to go to this. And so what I wanted to do today is share with you my main takeaways so that you have them right now for free. So I spent 3 full days there actually, with a whole bunch of other coaches, and it was really fun. And I love in-person events, and I hope that you're going to them because what you get out of those is way beyond what you can ever get sitting behind a computer. I think of them as a real integral part of my work life here. So number one is decide why you are here, wherever it is, and what you're going to get value-wise ahead of time. So a lot of like my ideas about decisions ahead of time, it's also about how am I going to leave this place feeling, and how will I know that I got what I came for? And the best way to do it is decide what you're there for ahead of time and commit to yourself that no matter what, you're leaving with what you came for. The only person who can do that is you. No event planner can get you what you came for if you don't know what it is, right? It's like if you're hungry for spaghetti, no amount of crepes are going to hit that spot, right? You came for spaghetti. So you got to make sure you get the spaghetti. That's your job. Number 2, don't make something good mean something bad. So I think a lot of us have this thing like, if I make this thing work, then something bad will happen. If I become more successful in my business, then I won't have any time for my kids. If I make too much money, then my friends won't like me anymore. Hi, Gail. Thanks for being here. If I when I used to do weight loss, people really thought if I lose weight, then I will lose the people close to me. We put these things together, these things of when this one good thing that I want to have happen happens, there are going to be these bad things that happen. While that may be true, one does not equal the other. Just because one good thing happens does not mean the other bad thing has to happen. Things have to change if you change. That's the truth. It doesn't have to be bad. So good things can happen to you, and there doesn't have to be another shoe that drops. This is number 3, when you try and hurry up, it slows you down. Be the tortoise. And I think I've proven this time and time again in my business. It's like any time that I was like, I'm going to hurry, I'm going to hustle, I'm going to push, I'm going to go hard. Then I burn out and I require 3 weeks of recovery. Meaning if I would have just taken 6 weeks to do the thing in the first place, I would have ended up in the same spot and it would have been a lot calmer all the way there. Number 4, be who you are and have a business. So and I'm seeing this with my clients too, there are a number of folks out there who want to be in business like somebody they've seen do it before, right? I think we're all guilty of this. I want to be like my mentor. I want to be just like my mentor's business. Or I saw so-and-so be successful using Facebook ads. I want to use Facebook ads. I saw somebody do this email series and I know they made this much money off of it. I'm going to take the email series and do just that exact same thing. But if it's not who you are, if it's not the path you're on, if you don't have belief in what you're doing, it's not going to work the same for you as it worked for them, right? So what's more important than doing all of the right strategies and structures that you see other people do successfully is being who you want to be in your business, creating the business that you want to have, creating the business that you actually want to run long-term, and creating that. And yes, learn from your mentors, get coaches, read books, do all that stuff, and decide, how does this fit for me? Because I'm building my business and it's going to look different because I'm different. And that's the thing that sets you apart and is so important. That's why there can be I don't know, are there a million? There's probably more than a million doctors in the world, right? We all need a different kind of doctor. We don't all resonate with the same doctor or the same lawyer or the same coach. We need people to do things differently so that we all find what we need when we're out looking for a solution to our problem. Number 5, to get this, I have to let go of this. There's a truth, right? So in order to get, so like for some people, it's like used to be to get weight loss, I have to let go of cupcakes every day. Truth. To get clients, I have to let go of hiding in my office. To get buy-in, I have to let go of fear because I have to get out there and put my message out in the world. So, what do you have to let go of to get what you want? You are going to kill off a version of yourself that lives here today in order to become the person who's out there in the future, who's running that business that you want, or who has that job you want, or the family you want, whatever that thing is out there that you can see. The person who has it is actually a different person than you. And that's a good thing and a bad thing. It's a good thing because you don't have to be her today. It can be a bad thing because there are a lot of steps between here and there where you're going to have to choose her life. And it means you're going to cut something out of this life you're in right now. And that's why where you're going has to be pretty compelling. Number 6 is show, don't tell. So it's more important for me when I'm working with coaches or business people and I'm saying, hey, it's really important that you're on social media and you offer value and you do live videos. If I wasn't here doing this and I was telling people that, how much is that worth? What are they watching? What are they paying attention to? So be willing to show people what it is you do, not just tell them. Don't just talk about what the transformation could be. Be the transformation. And number 7, end a conversation with a prospective client or contact or connection with, feel free to consider me a resource as you move forward. I got this from one of the coaches in the Make It Work Online program, and I just thought that felt really good. Feel free to consider me a resource as you move forward. So many people are going to, the more out there you are, or the more people want your mentorship or that kind of thing, the more people who are going to reach out to you. And it's really nice to offer up some help and just let people know I'm happy to remain a resource. And I feel that way about you guys. Always come to my Facebook page, leave a comment on my wall and I will answer it. Feel free to use me as a resource. And number 8, the last one. I help people get what they want without taking away from anybody else. So, Christy, I'm glad you love that. Help people get what they want without taking away from anybody else. And that one was a very personal takeaway for me, is I was just talking with a gal in the room who works with a lot of leaders as well. And I was trying to describe what I do, and I haven't been a leadership coach long enough to have it totally nailed, right? And she said, oh, so basically you help people get what they want without them having to take away from anybody else. And I said, that's exactly right. Let's just put that somewhere on the website. So here it is, debuting today. Thanks, Allie. All right, so those are the main 8 takeaways. Decide why you are here, whatever it is, and what you're going to get value-wise ahead of time. Number 2, don't make something good mean something bad. Number 3, when you try and hurry up, it slows you down. Please be the tortoise. The tortoise wins, remember. Be who you are and have a business. Those things are not separate. You need yourself in there. To get blank, I have to let go of blank. Make sure you know what you're letting go of and what you're wanting to get. Number 6 is show, don't tell. Number 7, end a conversation with a prospective contact or connection with. Feel free to consider me a resource as you move forward. I love that one. And number 8, this one's personal, is that I help people get what they want without taking away from anybody else. Okay, thank you guys for being here. If you're watching this later, go ahead and leave a comment or leave a post on the wall. I am happy to answer any questions. And if you have a main takeaway from one of these 8, which one really speaks to you the most right where you're at in business right now, I hope you'll put it in the comments, and I'd just love to hear what's resonating with you the most. All right, have a great week. Good to see everybody. Thank you.